Welcome to episode 10 of our Lords of the Fallen blind playthrough. In the last episode we managed to kill the Mistress of Hounds, and then we fell into this pit where we faced another boss. We had to recruit a little bit of help from Theater in order to do it. So I'm just going to push on, see if there's a vestige. Before we continue, I'm also aware I've watched some of the episodes I've already recorded back, and I have noticed that there's areas in Pilgrims Perch that I might have missed. So what we'll do is I think we'll head back to Pilgrims Perch. We'll just rest here for a second and explore a couple of the areas that we might have missed. So the reason I'm not upgrading my character here as well is Osmond, who's back at Skyris Bridge, sells the Pilgrims Perch key for 9,500, and I've noticed we have had a few doors that have been locked behind the Pilgrims Perch key. So I want to save up to get that before we so we can open the doors we've not been able to open just yet. Okay, so the shovel man's gone. There's quite a lot of blood there, so I'm hoping he's okay. Or we may have gone back to Skyris Bridge. So one of the areas I wanted to explore was this lake. Been embroiled to do that. Okay, so I'm hoping we're not going to regret this. Ooh, seems to be a lot of enemies spawning. Get rid of this moth thing first. It can be quite powerful. Hoping as well, us being an Umbra should get our vigour up as well a bit quicker. So we'll be able to afford that key, the Pilgrims Perch key, a bit sooner. Okay, so let's take care of this moth one first. So we're very close to being able to afford that key. So once we've finished exploring this area, we'll head back to Skyris Bridge and acquire that key. So it looks like a new armour set. We'll look at that in a second. Getting the impression now that we should have maybe come down here before we tried to take on the Mistress of Hounds with all the stuff we're finding. Okay, so I think we'll get out of Umbral. Okay, so we can't do that just yet. Looks close. Seems there's quite a few enemies down here. Be careful. We are being careful. These snipers first, so we can concentrate on the big lads. This may be a shield we could do with getting hold of. These is a nuisance. Okay, so we did drop quite a bit, which is good. Oh dear. Got the attention of his mate. One down. One to go. Okay, so we survived that. Let's see what items we've got. Hallowed Sentry Scripture. And we did pick up the Remembrance of the Congregator of Flesh. I think we need to increase, by the look of it, our Radiance to maybe get more of a description on what that does. Let's see if there's any more items we can get before we move on.
A warm breeze blowing softly across the sand. Deep blue sky. The songs we used to sing. Little Dajaru's hand in mine. All so far away now. All gone. Mother. Father. I'm so sorry.
big lads down there. Ignore him just for now. What's this? Ah, so the Ardent Penitent Head Cage. Okay, so I think what we'll do is head back to a vestige and try and get out of here for the time being. Back to Skyrest Bridge and get that key I was talking about earlier. I'm just wondering if I've got a seedling down here still. I thought I planted a seedling down here. Maybe not. Unless it moves. It's the only one you can have. Is the one you've most recently planted. Okay, let's just try and run back to where our vestige is. Okay, so luckily we made it to the vestige. Just wondering if the shovel guy might be back at Skyrest Bridge now, seeing as he's not here. We'll teleport there and have a look around for him. But first of all, we will purchase the Pilgrims Perch key.
In Radiance, judgment. Our Immaculate Lady will bring redemption.
I will as well check out that armor set we picked up. Okay, so it's slightly heavier, but I think it offers better protection. Looks alright as well. So let's see if we can find the shovel guy, see if he's returned to the hub area. Yeah, so we've got one of them dogs here now. We've got any new dialogue.
If in doubt, you heed the captain.
No.
He's never...
Spanish guy has moved. See if P8 has got any different dialogue for us since we co-opted with her.
The Descriers of the Dawn were misguided, harboring fundamental misinterpretations of Aureus's divine will and works. Many of the Mornstead nobles entombed in this crypt followed their teachings, believing it was the light of Aureus, not its stonework, which maintained this great structure. And yet, despite their ignorance, Aureus has allowed the bridge to stand. Is that not a sign of his benevolence? Our holy work continues, Lambert. Let Aureus's will be done.
See if this guy's got any new dialogue.
There's a point at which pride and purpose become self-destruction and delusion, friend. But if you insist on continuing to punish yourself, then I suggest you venture into the woods. Unnaturally frozen and home to terrors they may be, but they also contain one of the beacons to which you've dedicated yourself. And who knows what other treasures might be found there beneath the snow and ice. Mornstead may be little but a blood-soaked ruin at this point. The truth is that the rest of the world isn't far behind on the same path, even without the help of those grotesque Rogar. Our world is more conflicted than ever, with men of all stations, nations, and creeds at odds. They need someone to unite them and lead them, before they all tear each other apart like dogs. You look tired, friend. Haven't you already suffered enough? You look tired, friend.
It's just giving us a key as well. So let's have a look what that is. The thief key, 5 key. So I think that must be further on through these woods that he's talking about. See if we can upgrade our sword. I think we can once more. So we will. Nearly 200 attack power now. Should be decent. Anything to sell her?
You again.
So we'll get rid of that, we won't be using that I don't think. I've got a couple of duplicates of stuff. I'm wondering where that... I think it was a seedling vestige tender, I think he said. Where he's gone. Okay, so that don't open on this side. So I think the first door, or one of the first doors we came across, was... near the sanctuary. Could be wrong. Oh, I thought that was an NPC at first. Yeah, so I think there is an area we've not explored around here, which was this way. I'm sure I saw a ladder leading down in one of the earlier episodes. Yeah, over there. Oh. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but got away with it. Alright, so that might be the lift that we tried to access earlier when we was in Umbral. That's going to give away, I mean, yeah. So there is a way to stop yourself from rolling when you jump. Rather than hold forward as you run and jump, you let go of it as you jump, and you'll stop yourself from rolling forward. Just in case it's a bit more of a tight gap that you're jumping onto, and you don't roll off the edge. Oh, what? I nearly did there. That's another ambush attempt. That's a bit too tempting to be on his own. Yeah. So what have we got here? Another item. And a lift. Ah, so this might be the way back into Skyrest Bridge that we tried to open earlier. Okay, so is this going to work? Ah, it did. New weapon. Requires quite a lot of strength. It looks like a beastly weapon. Okay, can we get back over there? Yes, I think I'll need to go to Umbral to get over there. Ooh. Looks just like it might be an item. What on earth is that? So we've got the Skyrest bridge key. Seems to be like assassins. Let's get out of here. Yeah, they were a little bit worrying. So what's this way? Crimson Rector Shield. So it does take us over that heavy threshold. Ah, so wonder where this leads us to. Maybe a bit of a shortcut. Skyrest Bridge. If we can use a lamp to... Oh, we can. So we've unlocked one of the shortcuts. Let's snip back and see if we can unlock the other one. Nice. A new armor set as well. Don't think it's as good as what we've got on, but it is a lot lighter. So this is reminding me a bit more now of Firelink Shrine on Dark Souls 3, where you could search around Firelink Shrine and find a lot of secret areas and different items. So we're right up on top of it by the look of it. Hoping if I go in, I'll just open that door if I can first, and I say, if I go into Umbral, hopefully them assassins aren't about. Ah, okay, so that was the door we tried to open earlier.
Their words are veiled when they speak to me of it, but I know what they think. That by marrying such a minor noble, I'm putting my own happiness before the good of the royal line and the welfare of Mondstadt. But they don't see in her all of the things that I do. This kingdom is my home, and I will do everything I can to protect it, as I always have. As you did, Mother. But I refuse to accept that requires forsaking the woman I love. Sophicia only makes me a better man, a better king. And Mondstadt will be all the stronger with her at my side.
Okay, so it looks like there's an item over here as well. Or two even. So some more vigour. So what's this area? I'm wondering if this is where we can activate a lift maybe, or... more items. It'll be safe to drop down there. Ah, right, so we're back here where the weird guy spawned. Oh, there's a lift there as well. Must have missed before. Oh, it's a lift we took up to get to where we got to. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll rest at the vestige, get out of Umbral. We'll leave that episode there, I think. And then the next one we'll explore Pilgrims Perch further and open some of the doors that we didn't before. So I'm hoping this episode, although the commentary probably hasn't been its best, we've learned something from it about some of the secret areas around Skyrest Bridge. I'm sure that isn't all of them either, so that's probably just a tiny amount of the areas you can explore around here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.